One thing I want to speak about is the stigma we have in our community. I think statistically, I really shouldn't be here by now. I've struggled with suicidal ideations. I've had multiple suicide attempts, and I really shouldn't be here by the way I've been treated by our mental health care system and also by the things that were established within my own family. I grew up in a too blessed to be stressed type of family, and I wasn't checked on. I have just got diagnosed with ADD, and that was another issue that had been going on throughout my childhood and adult life that was completely just not taken care of. And when I was 13, but unbeknownst to me, I was struggling with depression and anxiety, and I had went to a trusted adult like they tell young kids to do, and they said, no, you're too happy to be depressed. You don't look depressed. And I was pushed along through the schooling system in my state, and until I got to college and had a mental breakdown, I was finally diagnosed with depression and anxiety, and have been on and off medications here and there. But I think the stigma we really need to work on, because I think once we finally accept that these things go on, we can truly support each other, and other people can support each other. And one thing to touch on that is happy. I created a project called Crowning Confidence because I want to be the person that my 13-year-old self needed. And when I was Miss Alaska, I would go out to schools and give crowns to young girls, even little boys if they wanted one, and we talk about mental health, self-esteem. And especially the little black girls would come up to me, and they were so excited because it was finally a queen that they could look at that looks like them. And I knew how important that job was. So with the project, I started it because there was this little girl named Hayden, Queen Hayden. She was being bullied at school, being called fat, and I reached out to her mother and asked her if I could send her daughter a crown and send her a video. So I sent her a video, I sent her a crown, she was so excited, and years later, she sends me updates on her, and she says, like, Miss Alaska saved my daughter's life. And that is so touching to me that, to be a little happy that, my story at least isn't in vain. And even though there are these horrible things that I've been through, that I really want to be able to shine light on the young adults out there, especially the young black girls. And so I'll have a booth, but I have little Crowning Confidence kits that you guys can get, and it has little crown pin, a mirror, and affirmations that you can say in the mirror. So you guys can give them to your nieces, your daughters, or any young lady that you guys want to give it to, so we can keep spreading the love and keep the talk of mental health and self-esteem alive.